Good morning, Hornets, and welcome back to your daily dose of Bgsn Student News. I'm Tiana.
And I'm Josh. Today we're going to take a look at some important details for seniors, prom, and results from this weekend's show choir. And as always, sports.
But first, here's Juliet with this week's weather forecast.
What a fantastic morning, Hornets. The weather is looking pretty cloudy and dark this morning as time sprung forward this weekend. Today we'll have a low of 27 and a high of 47, but tomorrow increasing to a high of 50 and low of 39, leaving us with more sunny days. Wednesday keeps getting better with a high of 62 and a low of 54. Thursday is a high of 67 and a low of 40, and Friday is a high of 43 and a low of 29. I hope you all have the most amazing week possible. Make sure to make the most of the semi-warm weather. Let me throw it back over to you guys at the desk.
Today in the lunchroom, there will be a table to sign up to walk in the NHS fashion show that will be happening on Community Service Day.
Any and all students are encouraged to get involved in the fashion show. If you have any questions or any clothes to donate, contact Mrs. Birdley at her school email or go to her room 124.
Students, don't forget yearbooks are still on sale. This will be your last week to get your senior quotes, senior messages, and senior ads in.
This is also the last time to buy a yearbook for $40. If you have any questions, you can come by the TV studio and talk to Mr. White, or you can email his school email. Seniors, make sure to check your Skyward for any outstanding debts you have with Beech Grove. Per BGCS board, policy students shall not walk at graduation with outstanding balances.
If you have any questions, make sure to contact Mr. Carr or Ms. Calhoun. These balances could come from lunch fees, book rentals, or extracurricular activities.
This weekend we got devastating news that our Beech Grove Jubileers will not be going to state, even though they finished 5th in the whole state of Indiana. Here's Madison Stratton with more.
This past weekend was a big weekend for Beech Grove High School. Not only did our basketball team have some exciting games, but our show choir also had a very eventful weekend by winning grand champs at Brownsburg. To learn more, I talked to junior Taylor McLeod and asked what winning grand champs means.
Winning grand champs means that we basically beat everyone at Brownsburg. We did have best band, which means our band helped us achieve this goal as well.
I then asked her what it was like winning grand champs.
It meant the world winning grand champs, especially to Mr. Dean. I know to our seniors it was very memorable because this is our first time, and the seniors achieving this goal and us, it's been great.
Unfortunately, over the weekend, the Jubileers found out that they hadn't made state. So I finally asked Taylor what she thinks the choir as a whole could have done differently to make state.
For effort, we didn't try as hard as we could have when we went to Avon because that really affected us. We should have just tried more, I guess.
Although the Jubileers didn't make state, we here at the high school would like to congratulate them on their incredible season, and we wish them better luck next year. This has been Madison Stratton for Bgsn.
This week, prom tickets are $35. There will be a table set out during lunch for you to go and buy them.
Ms. Marsh sent out an email last week stating that if you are planning on bringing someone from a different school, you need to fill out a form and turn it in as soon as possible so that they can get approved.
If you do not do this, your date will not be allowed to get into the dance.
Last Friday, we had a pep rally to celebrate the boys' success in sectionals. And although we will find out the results from this weekend in sports, we do have some very exciting news, Tiana.
The Jubes this weekend got first ever Grand Champions Award in school history on Friday. Along got the news that they will be being sent to state.
Although the Jubes did not make state for unknown reasons, everyone here at Bgsn and Beech Grove High School are proud of them. There will be a pep rally this Friday to celebrate Elan and the Jubes' success.
But as Josh said, we did have a pep rally last Friday during the last 30 minutes of school.
Alexis Whiteman was there with a camera to capture the whole thing. Let's take a look.
Unless you weren't there, then you would know about the pep rally that we had Friday for the boys basketball team heading to regionals. There was several things going on, such as the pep band, cheerleaders, and also some encouraging words from Mr. Daniels.
So as we've been chanting, let's get this one going. For Coach English. For Coach English. For Coach English. For Coach English.
There was also a ton of amazing BG spirit that was going on throughout the stands from all of our students, teachers, and staff. If you happen to miss this pep rally, make sure to tune in for the next one. This has been Alexis Whiteman from Bgsn. Back to you guys.
Now let's toss it over to Garrett Norcross for your daily dose of sports.
Thank you, Josh. Hello, Hornets. Welcome back to sports. Hornets basketball team fought hard on Saturday and made it to the regional championship game against the Crispus Attucks Tigers. Hornets played a game earlier in the day where they defeated the host Greencastle 52-37. Hornets would take that momentum into the championship game where they went blow for blow with the Tigers. It would come down to the wire, but the Hornets would fall to Crispus Attucks by a score of 68-63. Hornets had a fantastic season and defied the odds and won their fourth sectional title in the program history. Coach English would be proud of their hard work. We now know that the basketball program is in great hands with Coach Renfro. Going on to Pacers news, they played the 76ers in Philadelphia. Joel Embiid came back from his knee injury to play in this game. The game was close in the first half with the Pacers up 59-51, but the second half was a different story. Joel Embiid dominated this game, putting up 33 points and 12 rebounds. Pacers will lose 106-89. Bojan Bogdanovic led the Pacers with 18 points and 5 rebounds. This loss puts the Pacers in the 4th seed, and the 76ers push forward to the 3rd seed. We are one game ahead of the Boston Celtics. If playoffs were to start today, the Pacers would be playing against Boston Celtics, who are the 5th seed. Pacers' next game is when they host the New York Knicks tomorrow at 7 o'clock p.m. Other NBA news, the Golden State Warriors lost to the 16-52 Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns beat the Warriors 115-111, with Devin Booker putting up a monstrous 37 points, 11 assists, and 8 rebounds. Kelly Oubre helped out, putting up 22 points and 5 rebounds. Even after this loss, the Warriors stay at the top seed with 45 wins and 21 losses. Lakers news, we are starting to see LeBron's playoff mode or lack thereof continuing their losing streak Friday with the loss against the Celtics. With their young stars injured, they are starting to realize their playoff chances are slim to none. Brandon Ingram is currently out with a DVT in his arm. This was a similar injury to Chris Bosh, who was forced to retire because of it. Hopefully his injury is not as bad as Chris Bosh's. He is expected to be out for the remainder of the season. Some of the spring sports are having first practices of the season today. Here's John Dans with more on baseball and how you can play.
The weather is starting to get warmer, so that means these spring sports are starting up. Warmer weather means that baseball will be starting soon, and the first game for the Hornets will be when they travel to Mooresville to take on the Pioneers on April 5th. Tryouts for baseball start this week, March 11th through March 15th, and there will be practices during spring break. Here's Coach Benefield with more information.
So baseball tryouts are Monday, March 11th from 3:30 until 5:30. So if you've ever played baseball before and you want to play this year, that's awesome. If you've never played baseball before, still come out. Male, female, does not matter. If you want to play baseball, come out on Monday.
Anyone, and I do mean anyone, who would like to play baseball this season should contact Coach Benefield if they would like to play. And here's Coach Benefield on the best way to get in contact with him.
Email is the best way. In-person contact as well is good as well.
Coach Benefield teaches in room 211 if you would like to meet with him in person. If you come to tryouts, you will meet the other coaches as well, which is why being at tryouts is so important if you'd like to play baseball this season. For BGSN Sports, I am Jonathan Dans.
That's all for your daily dose of BGSN 10. I'm Tiana.
And I'm Josh. Have a great day, Hornets.